Hey guys, welcome back for another edition of the Crypto Forecast. And recently, I don't even know how many times I opened my videos by saying we are above 9,000, because basically every time I have to make a video for YouTube, we are just above 9,000. So really nothing's been happening for quite some time. We've been going sideways. Most recently, we had this tightening pattern here that I was talking about last week. In my last video, the one before this one, and I said, actually I made the video here this day, right before we had this pump and dump. Actually, I updated on this for the premium guys here on the premium Telegram channel when this happened. If you see here, right on the breakout, I was in the 4 hours, and yes, there was volume, some significant volume in the 4 hours, but in the daily time frame, the volume was generally still decreasing, which is exactly what I said here for members. I said there's a potential target at 11,700. However, let's see if there's follow through with volume, or if it was just a spike, or if it was just a spike on smaller time frames. If there's no significant volume on the daily time frame, then I think we'll get stuck at 10,500 for a while, and then we will see. In other words, I'm not sure if this is an actual breakout with target or just a regular uptrend with no specific target in the upside yet. Volume is not convincing in my opinion. On the daily, the volume is still decreasing generally. See the picture below, which is the one I just showed. Here you see in the 4 hours, yes, there was some volume, but on the daily, let's go back to the chart. On the daily, you see the volume was still generally decreasing, and it's until today still generally decreasing, which is what I said in my last video, my video last week, the video before this one. If you go back and watch it, I said, I don't think we're gonna see an actual breakout until the volume is way lower and it actually stays down for quite some time, like in this part here. If you see the average volume line, which is this orange line here, is down here, it's way down, it's lower than it is right now, and it actually stays here for some time until we actually see a break, either in the upside or in the downside. Now, my bias is that it will, when it finally breaks, it'll break in the upside, simply because we are in an uptrend, and it's always safer to assume continuation than reversal, unless, of course, you have some signs on the chart pointing that there's going to be a reversal. Usually you can see that in the volume, and you can see that on patterns or on a number of other indicators. Sometimes you can spot a reversal before it happens. Looking at the charts, there's some signs sometimes that you can see. I don't see any signs of a possible reversal, so I assume continuation. I assume the uptrend is going to continue until proven wrong, until I see some signs on the chart. So as of right now, this is invalidated. This pattern here is not a pattern anymore. And if you guys remember, I actually said in my last video that this was forming a tightening pattern, but if we made a higher high or a lower low, then I would have to change my assessment, and this pattern would be invalidated. And that's what happened. We made a higher high here, but so this is not anymore a tightening pattern, but the volume is still generally decreasing, so this was not really a breakout, it was a fake out. And actually we hit exactly this resistance here, which comes from all the way from the top of the bubble. You see we had two touches here, and that's the first one was at 20,000 at the very top here, one touch, 2, 3, and this is the fourth. So we're trying to break this downtrend, this diagonal trend line, descending trend line. We tried, this is the fourth time. I believe we'll continue to try until it finally breaks. But for now, the serious resistance is at 10,500. Once we break 10,500, if we break 10,500, of course anything can happen. Of course we could go down as well. I don't have a crystal ball, but my bias is that we are going up because I believe in continuation more than in reversals. So if we break 10,500, then the next obvious resistance, this is 10,500, this one here, and this one here as well. So the next one is going to be here at these peaks here. One was at 12,000 and a half, more or less, and then the serious one is at around 14,000. So for now, really, I don't have specific targets. I'm just bull bias. I think we're going to continue to go up because I assume continuation, but I do not have a target in the upside yet, and I also don't see any signs of a trend reversal. So yeah, nothing more to predict here for Bitcoin. Now, I wanted to do very quick Bitcoin Cash as well, because many people are asking me about Bitcoin Cash all the time. I didn't do technical analysis in Bitcoin Cash on Bitcoin Cash for a long time, simply because there's nothing to read here. There's nothing to do. We've been going sideways for a very long time. After this coronavirus crash here, this coronavirus panic, everything bounced hard. Everything, cryptos, stocks, everything bounced hard. And since then, for Bitcoin Cash and altcoins in general, we've been going sideways. So I have nothing to read really here. That's why I don't do technical analysis on Bitcoin Cash or on any other altcoin for this matter, because people are not going to be interested. The chart is going sideways. People is not interested. Even for Bitcoin, people are losing interest. So imagine for the altcoins, if I make a video on Bitcoin Cash or on altcoins, no one's going to watch it. I mean, 4 people are going to watch it. But my general view on Bitcoin Cash didn't change. I'm bullish. I'm as bullish as ever. And by the way, I commented this in one of my last videos. It wasn't technical analysis, but it was a video I made from the beach, and I explained this already. So maybe you guys are missing my videos or something, but I said it a few times. Nothing changed in my view of Bitcoin Cash. My position didn't change. I'm still holding, mainly I'm holding Bitcoin Cash, BTC, Ethereum and Litecoin, and then I have some other small caps. But basically my holdings are BTC, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum and Litecoin, and my position didn't change. I keep holding those, even though the altcoins are going sideways. I said that when Bitcoin starts breaking main levels of resistance, namely 14,000 and maybe even 20,000, is then when I expect the altcoins to start running and outperforming Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to happen before that. But of course it could happen before that, but I think if it was going to happen before that, I think I would be able to spot it on the charts. I still look at the charts every day. I still look at the chart of Bitcoin Cash every day, and I think if it's going to run and outperform Bitcoin, I think I will be able to spot it, and then I will start to do more technical analysis on Bitcoin Cash like I used to do before. But for now, I have simply nothing to say. I think the altcoins are going to go sideways until Bitcoin BTC starts breaking important levels of resistance, like I said, 14,000, and if not, maybe even 20,000. So that's what I have for the price this week, guys. If you want to know more, really join the premium groups, because if anything happens, I update there in real time. On YouTube, I make videos only once a week. And for example, this thing with Bitcoin Cash, I get asked about this all across social media and in my premium groups. So in my premium groups, I have more, I can answer more personally if someone asks. But yeah, that's what I have for free YouTube. So it's all I have for this week. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.